Chris, hello, I'm Gus.
How are you doing, Gus?
Please to meet you. It's Will.
I will,
Morning.
right.
Are we down there?
Yeah, it is. Tucked away. You might want to park there, though.
Brilliant. Shall we? So tell us about the car then. What's the story about the car?
My dad imported it 35 years ago, and I managed to get it back off of him a few years ago, but I'm just too busy to get it finished, so I just need to get rid of it.
Look at that, that's lovely.
But it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The interior looks really good. I mean, there is a fag burn in it, but apart from that, good clean, and I reckon that would be really presentable in there. It's clearly been repainted because actually it's white inside, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was done a long time ago.
Shall I pop the front?
Yeah, let's have a look in there, see what it looks like.
We almost want the car to be rusty, but so far it's not half as bad as we expected.
Yeah.
Clearly white.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's funny though, isn't it? Because it all looks pretty correct. It's quite an honest-looking little car, I reckon, Gus. It looks like that's been bodged in there.
Well, years ago, they actually used the air pressure from the tyre for the washers.
Really?
I don't actually know a lot about Beetles, to be honest with you.
I've never had a Beetle before.
Minors and minis.
Yeah.
And there's tend to be two paths in life, doesn't
That's
it? You either
right,
go down this path or you go down the sort of minors and minis path.
Is that the genuine mileage?
It is. It's well used.
That's 179,000 miles, Gus.
You're clearly barely just run in. Well, it's relatively crowded in here, but, you know, that's the way they were. For the price this car is, it should be full of holes, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
And may well be.
It may, yeah.
But this looks all right, doesn't it?
But what about the rust? It's bound to have some. These hubcaps down here, they're just telling me we've got some rot to find. I'm going to have a quick look under here.
Yay, a nice juicy patch, a big one. Maybe a drive in the bug will help us decide whether this project is viable.
Do you think we can take it for a spin then?
If you wanted to drive it up the lane, I mean, it's not road legal.
Shall we? We should, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
OK, shall we?
I'm going to drive.
Instantly.
That's not bad.
No. And it's a nice place to be, isn't it? I know we were both saying we were never really into Beetles, but it's a nice place to be, isn't it?
I can instantly get why people like Beetles.
Yeah, I can as well.
Oh, and you get that lovely little waffle coming out the back when you pull away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny, I'm feeling nostalgic and I've never had one before.
I can't believe that it runs.
It runs so beautifully.
And it sounds sweet. Yeah.
We're going to have to be very careful, Gus. I think we're going to end up buying this.
Oh, we're definitely going to buy it.
What?
We'll definitely buy it, won't we? It's so much better than we thought it was. I think it's a shame that it was advertised as a blue Beetle and it's a interior white, exterior blue Beetle. But actually, when you first look at it, you just think, well, it's a cute little car, isn't it?
It is a nice little car.
Full of character.
It presents really, really well.
Yeah.
There's a couple of crunchy bits on the underside. We've seen that.
Yeah.
And we might have just seen the tip of the iceberg.
Suspect we have only seen the tip of the iceberg, but if we can get it for, I don't know, if we can get it for 6.5 or something like that.
We'll give it a bash.
Give it brilliant. A bash. I mean, it would be brilliant. We're definitely going to, whatever we find underneath, then we're definitely going to turn a profit on it, aren't we?
Well, I'll tell you what, you come in with a silly offer.
Yeah.
We'll look at his face, and if he doesn't look too cross, but still says no,
yeah,
then we'll maybe up it a little bit, see how we get on.
Good cop, bad cop.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
How was it then, chaps?
Wow. I mean, when you first see it, you don't expect it to start up and drive, do you? And it sounds really sweet.
And it looks really, really good as well. And it drove really nicely. And stopped quite well too.
But the only problem is the car's not actually worth more than 500 quid to us, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't do that. I'm looking for 950.
See, the thing is, that's a bit above what we can do. I mean, would you be prepared to settle for sort of 700 quid?
If you're going to save it...
Which we would.
I'd do 700.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Wicked. Right then.
Cool.
I've never had a Beetle. Excellent.
Enjoy it.
Nice.
The Beetle can now enter what will be its home for 5 days.
We had a poke around the car underneath when we bought it and noticed there was a bit of rust. But it's only when we get the bug on the ramp that we know exactly what we're dealing with.
The moment of truth. How much rust is there?
Oh, another rusty nightmare. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
That's just cosmetic.
Crispy,
we can fix that easily.
But the thing is, it looks like it's been sat in water, and I guarantee every single nut and bolt that we try and undo on this car is going to be a nightmare.
We've just got to be brave and do everything carefully. It'll be OK, Gus, it'll be OK.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. There's a line of delineation here, isn't there? Behind here, fairly original. Above, front of that, absolute nightmare.
Sometimes it doesn't feel so good to be right.
Look at that, all the way through on the plate there. All the way through here.
Yeah.
There's holes in the front here, spare wheel holder, isn't there?
There's a massive hole in this suspension bar as well. That's a problem.
But can you imagine trying to get this off? Trying to get the whole bar off to work on it is going to reveal a whole nother world of pain behind there.
But it's going to make it easier to get to that bit to weld it. And if we've got to clean up this lot behind it to make it look lovely, it's going to make that easier as well. I vote we remove it, get it on the bench and do a nice surgical job on the repair of the suspension bar.
I'm sceptical. I'm sceptical about the whole thing. But if we're going to do that, let's get on with it and see where we get to.
We're not expecting the VW to be perfect. We just need it to be manageable. And it's borderline. The central arm above the suspension is crucial to our chances. If we can get it out, it'll give us better access to fix the rust that's hidden deep behind it. I'm positive it will come off. Right, so here it is. The front suspension that I thought was going to be a piece of cake to remove and then work on the bench on it really, really nicely and easily is not the best plan. It's not going to come off easily. The bolts all want to shear, and if they shear, that's going to give us tons and tons of work putting it all back together. Already, this is going to be a long day, and it's not going very well.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
So plan B is to leave the suspension bar in place and cut out the rot behind it. It's not a disaster, just hugely more difficult. Access isn't good and it's going to take longer. But Rome wasn't built in a day.
Pretty soon we expose the rust, grind it back, cut it out and leave panels we can weld back onto.
Right, that's clean. Should we do the patches in the morning?
Yeah.
At the end of our first day, we're feeling a bit hard done by. We always said that we'd buy the car however much rust it had, but we were hoping Lady Luck had better news in store. We only have a fixed amount of time and an unfixed amount of fixing to do.
The Beetle needs an MOT in a few days, and the section where the suspension meets the body is known to be a weak point on these cars. Thankfully, Gus has volunteered to deal with it. And it looks like he's having a few problems.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this suspension strut out here so we can have a look at this arm. And it's going to fail an MOT if it's got holes within 300 mil of a structural part. Well, it's all a structural part, so it's going to fail. So we've got to get this off, clean it up, and have a good look at it. It's just spinning. Basically, this thread is connected to a hardened steel rod which goes down through here and becomes the piston for the shock absorber. And if it's spinning, there's no way that I'm going to get it off. So I'm going to cut it off and take it out because they're 10 a penny, I'm sure. Not that I've looked, but I'm sure they are. That's great. So there's actually a flat on here, which means that there's a thread in here. So I can disconnect the strut from this top bracket, and then all I've got to do is cut the top bracket off, which is going to be cheaper. Oh! Well, in the end, in my own inimitable way, I managed to snap it off, but it's had it anyway, so I'll have to replace it.
So at least now I can assess the suspension upright and get it ready for Will.
Well, I've cleaned this up so I can see where the holes are and what needs to be done to it, but it shows perfectly what's already been done to it and the history of this arm and how many people have patched and overpatched and then put filler over holes. But I've taken it all off so we can see what there is. And honestly, well, you can see it looks like Frankenstein's arm, doesn't it? And it's too expensive for us to replace. And you can only buy the whole thing, so we've got to take the whole thing off. We can't do that. We know we can't do that. So really, although I'm not looking for it, this seems to be the straw that's broken the Beetle's back.
The only way to replace this is to buy a new floor pan and basically rebuild the entire front end of the car from new or used parts. Gus thinks it's not doable in the time that we have and wants to sell the engine and the interior and the wheels and the doors and claw back some cash that way. But I don't. I don't think I'm prepared to let our Beetle go to the scrapyard just for a rotten suspension arm. So I'm going to do my best to do a good repair on it, see if I can't change Gus's mind. I'm fighting hard for this Beetle, but from this point, it's an uphill struggle. The challenge with this kind of welding is making the plates sit exactly to give the maximum strength. It'll take a bit of time, but I'm determined to do it. Within a few hours, I've probably made a far better repair than all of the bodges that went before. And the seam work that I've already done is putting the car into another price bracket, hopefully. It's only very late on day 2, and I start patching up the second tier of rust under the floor pan. But the more I find, the more I find. I'm absolutely worn out. Maybe Gus was right. It'll cost us all of our resources to find out we just can't finish.
It's day 3. We needed to give our super cheap, super charming VW Beetle an MOT and add £1,000 onto its price. But I'm afraid I can't see a better solution than selling off its most valuable parts and chalking it up to experience. Will is also flagging, beaten down by the sheer size of the challenge.
What are you doing at the back?
Well, you know, we thought all the rust was at the front. Well, it isn't. We were wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it done in time, Gus. There's just not enough time in this project to do it.
Maybe we could sell it as a project. I mean, if somebody saw what you'd done all the difficult welding, so we can make it shine, couldn't we? We could put our heads together, be clever, come up with some ideas that really made it shine so that people would see it and they think, oh, I've got to have that car. Needs a bit of welding, but got to have that car. I don't know, we could think of something.
We're going to have to pull out all the stops to make that happen.
I'll have a look on the computer. Are you going to finish that then?
Well, I can't leave it undone. Now I've started. It's a classic, isn't it?
OK, I'll make a cup of tea.
All right. A 50% saving is critical because we're not chasing top money anymore. We're just primarily wanting to make our cash back.
While Will spends our money, my one-man paint marathon is progressing. I'm ready to spray on the white from a rattle can, naturally. I've decided not to tackle the blue paint, even though the bug needs it. I can't paint the whole car in the time left. So the gamble is that a two-tone will still make someone love the Beetle more than if it was just blue. So at the end of day 3, we've got a new idea and a new direction for the Beetle and lots of shiny bits to stick on. Day 4. We're calling this Project Beetle or Bust because we bought a Beetle knowing it would be rough and hoping it wasn't, and then realising it was. We've called time on the welding and have started a new programme of upgrades to make the bug look nicer.
Last night was like the night before my birthday. The anticipation was killing me, kept me up all night. I can't wait to rip it off.
I'm a little bit worried because this looks 100% brilliant. I'm just worried that the blue bit is going to look 100% rubbish.
Come on, let's get it off.
Yup, the white looks perfect. Bit too good for the pot-marked but charming blue paint alongside.
But overall, we're speechless.
Put simply, our two-tone paint job has transformed the bug.
So now we need to make the rest of our car look as good. And the engine is a wise place to tinker.
At the moment, we're heading for a loss with this car on many levels. We don't know who we're going to sell it to. We don't really know what we're going to do with it. But I see this, the engine, as a bit of a commodity. It's got a worth. And the cleaner it is and the better it's running, the more it's worth. I could do all that here in situ because access is relatively easy, but I'm going to drop it out because I've seen it done and I like the idea of doing it. So I'm going to drop it out, I'm going to clean it up, I'm going to get it running perfectly, and I'm going to put it back in.
It's one of the Beetle's original design briefs that it can be worked on easily. And after disconnecting the ancillaries, you can, in theory, drop the engine down in one lump.
So I've got my pallet down, I've got my aluminium tray to catch all the bits. I'm going to lower the car down, wiggle the engine out onto the pallet, and then lift the car up on the ramp, leaving the engine on the pallet.
With the car down, I remove just 4 bolts and the whole thing should drop out. Or I'll shear off a rusty bolt and have a world of pain. Let's see.
Right, that's the last bolt done. It should come out now. It should just wiggle. It does wiggle. Not that I should be surprised about that, but anything that actually works always surprises me. Should be out.
After a minor collision, the engine is free to work on. Now I can get the 1204 outside and just make it look a bit more presentable. The first stage is just a wash, and underneath the grime, it's okay. Dressing engines is a well-trodden path for old VWs, and Will's getting some shiny stuff that'll help. Before the engine goes back in, I'll give it the once-over, and tappets, which control the valve lift, are manually adjustable and should be checked.
Taking the engine out of this Beetle really has given me access all areas. I'm going to check the clearance on the tappets. It's crucial on these air-cooled engines because they run really hot and the exhaust valves can burn out if they're not right. But also, it's enabled me to wash the whole thing, and I think you've got to agree, it looks great now. If I looked under the boot and saw this, I think it looked great. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to check a few more things, but I'm going to change these. I don't like the look of that. The firing order of this engine is 1-4, so 1-4-3-2. And I know that because it's written here, which is very handy. So if I want to check the tolerances of the tappets on number 1 cylinder, then I have to make sure that the piston is at top dead center so that both valves are closed. And to do that, there's a little V here and a dot on the casing. So I line those up and I know that the piston is at top dead center. And if I check that the rotor arm is opposite number 1 cylinder, number 1 HT lead here, then I know that it's at top dead center on number 1 cylinder. And I know that this is number 1 because I can follow it down like that. So it's at top dead center on number 1 cylinder, then I can check the tappets on number 1 cylinder. And this is the clever bit, and I worked this out myself. If I wind the engine backwards, so anti-clockwise, to the next top dead center, then the piston will be at top dead center on number 2 cylinder. And I can check the tappets there, and then number 3, and then number 4, and so on.
In a few highly skilled minutes, I make sure the engine will be running exactly as it should. Then Will appears like Father Christmas, a ginger one, with his sack full of goodies.
Gus.
Hey, what you got?
I've got bumpers and chrome bits and other nice bits and pieces.
Excellent. Did you get my covers?
Huh?
Oh, you didn't forget. No, you
I
didn't.
Is that ready to go in?
Yeah, it's just about ready now. I'm just going to put the covers on. So,
Got a hand, shall I open the door?
yeah, it's starting raining, so I'm going to drag it in.
Yeah. Now we have a real festive atmosphere in the workshop that replaces yesterday's gloom. We've chucked in our day jobs to trade in old bangers, and this lovable bug deserves that name. We almost gave up on it, but thankfully a new plan to improve her looks has got this project back online.
And now Will is anxious to show off his VW booty.
Come and have a look at this little lot,
Come on,
Gus.
come on, what you got?
Well, we've got exhaust pipes.
Oh, I didn't
Two
know you
of.
were getting those.
Yeah, I know, I've done really well. Tons of shiny bits. Look at these.
Excellent. Oh, hubcaps.
Yeah, they look nice, don't
Yeah,
they?
they look lovely.
So are those?
Yeah, perfect.
For the lights, we've got...
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, you need that bit.
Nice. That's going to make it look nice.
What else did you want?
My covers, rocker covers.
One of those.
Gaskets.
Another one of those. Gaskets?
Have you got the clips?
Oh.
Oh, you have. I
Still
can see
joking.
them.
There you go. I'm the king of funny jokes today, aren't I?
That's
There
going to
you
look great. Right, I'm going to get those on.
go. You better had, because I think I'm going to put the bumpers on. Yeah, this one.
So it's a fix-on bonanza. I'm snapping on the engine bits.
And I'm bolting on the bargain bumpers. Hangers are dead simple and don't require more than a have-a-go DIY spirit. And once the slightly imperfect bezels are on, all we need is an engine. Well, Gus, that's looking great.
Does it? It was just covered in muck, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, it's ready to go in. Could you lower if I wiggle?
Of course.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
And in a reversal of what Gus did earlier, it slides into place neatly, ending the fourth day, and with a feeling that we just might get through this.
It's the fifth and final day of our Beetle. Suddenly, all the stars are aligned. We've shelled out £1,250 and the VW has gone from hellish to hero. There's one question hanging over us. Will anyone buy it?
This interior is grotty and boring, and we've got not very much time and absolutely no money. I'm going to need a very, very cunning plan. So here is my very, very, very cunning plan. Old Hessian to cover the seats. It's cost pretty much no money, and it's only going to take a bit of time to make groovy seat covers from this stuff. But it's a bit boring on its own, so I thought maybe I could spice it up a little by using old coffee sacks. This is going to make a very cool and very groovy interior for our little Beetle. I kick off with an interior strip out, which is nice and easy as it's a Beetle. A dismantling of seats. And then a template. There we are. That is a perfect copy of my seat back. I've got to do exactly the same with the rest of the seat panels, and then I can go ahead and cut it all out of the fabric. You know the drill. I overcut the material, stitch the covers together, and then they slide on. Okay, I'm not going to win a design award, but it's different, and it's better than it was.
So that's time. 5 days and the VW is ready to leave the workshop. This one hasn't been easy. We paid only £700 for the car, but it was expensive in time and patience. We've welded most of the tough stuff, but there is still work to do. We've dropped the engine and given it a going over. We've powder coated the wheels, refreshed the interior, added a few chrome bits, and painted about a third of the car. The VW stands us £1,335. It's a lot of car at that money. So the Beetle is great, but as we've had to sell it as a restoration project, not road legal, our expectations need to change. We don't expect to double our money, but how much will we make? Online, there's been some interest in the Beetle, and Kerry comes over to take a look. He's keen, and rather than buy it now, says he'll bid. But will he come through?
Will, do you want to see the last 38 seconds of the Beetle?
Of course I do.
34, 33, 1,500 quid. That's all right,
That's
isn't it?
not bad. That's reserve,
Is
isn't
it?
it?
Yeah.
It is. Happy days, mate.
Yeah.
If I had a seat, I'd be sat on the edge of it.
You don't want to get you one. Well, you've only got 11
10
seconds. I won't
seconds.
get there and back with that.
No.
It's not.
Come on, let's have a flurry.
It's not going to go mad, is it?
Oh, come on, please.
Maybe we shouldn't have watched it. Ah! No, 1,500's all right, though, isn't it?
That's our reserve. That's what, yeah, okay, that's not bad. Not bad.
It's gone.
But our success turns into a lesson in how tough selling online can be. The highest bidder isn't Kerry and doesn't turn up. So we list it again and are again messed around. But eventually, the Beetle goes for £1,300. Losing £35 after all that work would normally be devastating. But you know what? This time, it's a wonderful result.
Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? But then I reckon in this game we have been making a bit of our own luck.
Yeah. I really fell in love with that car.